can see it right there. Adobe still open up in the background. There you go. DLL is trying to inject a global, install a global hook again. This is a big no-no. This can do keyboard logging, screen logging, things like that. Especially done by something you don't know. I'd always block it. Especially if you don't want your data stolen or anything like that. Okay, so we got that's PC Defender. This is kind of where it kind of crapped out on right around this point on Norton. Okay, so PC Defender is trying to install. Hasn't been signed, not whitelisted. We will sandbox it. We'll let that work around in the background. We'll move on here. PFCT, whatever that is. Oh yeah, that PF color tool, which is, if I remember right, what Kaspersky said that was. It was a constructor, I think. And that wasn't allowed to install. This poop.exe. See it open up CMD, tried to ping, or open up a ping exe. Who knows what it's trying to do? It's probably trying to download malware onto the system using the CMD here. Okay, this is another one, micro gaming install program, Ruby Fortune. They have digitally signed it, but it hasn't been whitelisted by Comodo, so we will sandbox that. It's annoying. Okay. Once again, it's trying to put something into the shell here, like a right-click thing. So you can right-click on something and open it up, open up the program or whatnot. But I don't trust that program, so definitely block it, especially seeing that it's not been whitelisted. Now I want to look at something here. Digital signature. Let's see. It's been signed by VeriSign, of course. Now all of these have been verified malware in some sense or another. And you guys can check them out too in VirusTotal if you want. So you did see that I so far had about 3, I think, pieces of some kind of malware that were digitally signed. So at SAS, SE, once again, something trying to access the print spooler service. That's a big no-no. Probably some kind of rootkit or TDSS or who knows what else. Let's move on to service here, whatever that is. And ActiveX couldn't create an object. That's good. And it's got killed. Setup 2. This is supposed to look like a Steam setup or something, but it hasn't been digitally signed, so we will sandbox it. Setup. I don't even know what this one is anymore. I'm gonna kill some of these. No, okay, here we go. TCP endpoint viewer has detected malware heuristic analysis possible behavior. Malware behavior in this. Definitely block that. I'm gonna, like I was saying, I'm gonna kill some of these CMDs. Now, here's the thing: we've already been discussing in the forums. This one was also detected as possible malware behavior, so you block that. About a way for these orphaned processes that you see here that I'm killing, like these CMDs, to be able to be closed out by Comodo. So hopefully in the next couple of releases, an elegant solution will be found to that. So won't take up CPU time until you reboot. So that application was sandboxed. There you go. Defense Plus has found heuristics, has found possible malware behavior. So I'm going to block that. Nothing there. Two more here. Seems like we're going to finish here, unlike what happened with Norton, where it kind of didn't work anymore. Some program here, when security installer, fake AV again. Once unlimited access, we will sandbox it because there's no heuristics pop up from that. And whatever this UBAC thing is has not been digitally signed, so we will sandbox it. And it's trying to install some kind of MSN thing, and it didn't work because it doesn't get access to the parts that it wants. Okay, so now that I finished all these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all these because we know they've all been run. One of these is still active in memory. Where is it? There it is. And so is this one, so we'll kill that one. I want to be able to kill all these. Oh, and the Adobe Acrobat is still active for some oddball reason. Okay, there we go. So now, if we open up Comodo, you can see 853 intrusion attempts. There's 10 files right now running in Sandbox. So if I want, I could just open up the Sandbox, and you could just terminate them all. You could do it that way, or I'll just reboot. So I'm going to reboot and be back when this is done. Rebooting at least. See you then. Alright guys, here we go. It's starting up now. So we'll see what happens. At this point in time, I couldn't get Windows to start with Norton, even after running Kaspersky, remember in the first videos. Well, at least I can get into Windows. That's an improvement right there. So one of the interesting things about Comodo here is, if you look right here, if you click on the little tab here, these are all the files that have been run in Sandbox, wherever they've been put. Now the nice thing here is, normally in a normal operating computer you might have 1 or 2 files, if that, listed here, and then you can always clear them out, remove them from the list. Now I know that all of these are bad, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select them all, and you can submit them, you can look them up. They can sit here until there's a signature for them, and then they can automatically delete. They'll be automatically removed from your computer. But because I know they're all bad, I'll just delete them all right now. So that'll get rid of all those files. So there's no point in doing a scan right now, because if there was something in the signatures, it would have caught them. But what I am going to do is I'm going to open up my testing tools here. I'm going to run CCleaner, and then I'm going to run Malwarebytes. I'm just going to run Malwarebytes there. Now this will get rid of all the temp files and all that junk out of there. And for Malwarebytes, I actually have the signatures, the newest ones that I could get today. Let me double check again while this is installing. Let's open up Google Chrome here. This is going to be on my host PC here. Manual update, there we go. So I'm gonna download these. Okay, let me minimize the virtual PC here 1 sec. Oh, never mind, I don't need to do that, it's right here. And I'll import it into the virtual PC, move and replace, and those are all the newest signatures right there. Let's see, details, there you go. Just created right now. So let's run the installer here. Should give me fairly new signatures. And let's run Malwarebytes. So I am going to run Malwarebytes right now with a quick scan, and I will be back to see what it finds. See you soon. Okay, so Malwarebytes finished scanning here, and it says it found 168 infections. Wow. Let's look at that, see what we have here. It looks like that adware fusion thing pretty much looks like installed itself. Let's see here, see if it all has to do with that adware fusion. That and one trace in the registry key. So technically all these 168 pieces are just two pieces of malware that got by this adware fusion thing and this malware trace that got left over. Let me see here. Trusted files. Okay, nothing in there, so that's good to see. Okay, so we're gonna remove these. And I wonder if there's anything. Okay, I don't think anything was in memory. And these are just links that were created to take you to different websites. They're basically shortcuts. This one, I don't even know what that is. You can see this one too. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to do a scan with the A squared kit. Now, this has been fully updated as of 3 minutes ago, and if I remember right, this thing should catch anything if there's any leftovers. You can see right there, it was just updated like a minute ago. So we're going to do a, I'm going to do a smart scan. Deep scan takes way too long. And I'm going to scan, and we'll see if it finds anything extra. And I will be right back. Okay, so A squared emergency kit here scanned and found some registry keys. Some of them to that casino, again another one to the casino, and to that fusion. So I'm going to select all of these and delete them. And because this review is fairly much over, I'm going to hook up to the internet and I'm going to do a scan with Hitman Pro just to see if it finds anything that's been left over. So I will be right back when the scan with Hitman Pro is done. And there you go. Hitman Pro just finished scanning and it didn't find anything. So that's my review on Norton Internet Security versus Comodo Internet Security 2011. So you can just kind of see how powerful Comodo is by using its core technologies compared to Norton. If Norton doesn't have an internet connection and it wasn't updated 24 hours, the same thing as Comodo, it failed miserably. I couldn't get the computer going again, and you saw that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these reviews. Let me know what you think, and I'll be uploading them soon. Talk to everybody later, and